Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here with Briggs and Hunter. I am Ryan. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. As soon as we're about to start the show, and currently now, I feel the need to sneeze.
Uh-oh.
But I'm going to try to keep it in.
Do the old this thing.
Do the
the old blocker.
Hold it like that.
The light makes you
The
sneeze.
light, it does if you look up at the light, but these ones are extra bright, so be careful.
I'm not going to be able to read the prompter. Yeah, looking back at the prompter, I have to look at those lights.
You might need those eclipse glasses we have downstairs.
Yeah. Seth is moving the camera over here, Seth, and I'm not going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze, I promise you. But we're having a good time on this Wednesday. Hunter was just talking about how this weekend he's going down to Nashville and Memphis.
So excited. Yeah, we're about to leave coming up here in about 24 hours or so. We're going down to Nashville and Memphis and going to go visit Loretta Lynn's old place and all sorts of musical stuff. So, and see the eclipse. Next Monday, we're going to see the eclipse.
Awesome.
I'm super excited.
You're going to be right in the path, right?
Yeah, literally the path of totality. So I'm crossing my fingers that it's not going to be cloudy. At this time, it looks like maybe partly cloudy skies. So we should be okay for now. We'll see what happens.
Make sure you pack those sunglasses, the actual glasses.
Literally, right?
Don't look directly into the sun.
They're in my suitcase as we speak, so we're good to go.
Good deal. Well, hey, coming up on today's show, we have viewer questions, comments, and compliments to get to today. Plus, I have an exciting update to share in my life.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, well, I'll tell later.
Man, I thought I would get you earlier. And later we've got Rachel Hackbarth testing out another Does It Work product. Today's item is supposedly an easier way to fix a zipper without having to replace it.
There we go.
Yeah, and we are making it through the work week here on this Wednesday. Wednesday, right?
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I think.
About halfway through, and according to a new poll from Yahoo News, there's a decent chunk of Americans who never call in sick. 9% of those who took part in the survey said they never take a sick day. 3% said they don't have the option to, and 16% say they usually take about 1 or 2 sick days a year.
Sure.
And lastly, people who are between the ages of 30 to 44 were most likely to report not calling in because of, quote, pressure at work. I can see that. I don't feel like we have pressure here at work not to call in sick, but you know, it's such a team atmosphere here, and you have like such deadline-driven things that I anyway feel very guilty calling in sick because I'm like, oh man, I know what happens when someone calls in sick. Sometimes it's hard, but you got to do it. Yeah. You got to take care of yourself first, and I have to remind myself of that.
Yeah. You got to set up that boundary. I know. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like if I call in sick, people are at home are going to question me. They're like, "Oh, how sick really is Ryan that he's staying home?" But the other thing too is that we have to be on air. We have to actually like look decent. So I'm sure the folks at home would prefer if we were, physically looking well. Thanks, Seth.
Look at that.
Hopefully, I look physically well today. I feel all right. But as opposed to looking down and trying to work through the sickness, especially on TV.
When was the last time you guys called in sick?
Later this week, I'll call in.
There it is. Friday.
Wait.
It's warm on Friday.
Right, exactly.
It's been a while. I know, like, especially when our voices go out sometimes, like, you've helped me cover the 4 p.m. at times.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think I've just taken a few, maybe I can count on one hand the number I've taken since I've been here for like the last 8 years, but I prefer, and we don't really have a sick day bank. Some people don't have like designated sick days, they only have PTO.
Yep.
So then really I try to push through sometimes because I'm like, man, I'm dipping into my PTO bank just to stay home on this Tuesday. Like, can I make it through? But I don't want to, put my coworkers at risk of like getting sick too if you really are sick, so it's tough. I used to be someone who people would have to let know if they were calling out sick, and sometimes like I feel like people feel like they have to go to quite the extent to explain like I was throwing up all night, and I'm like, it's really okay, you don't need to let me know. Like I believe you if you just say you're sick.
You gotta, especially if you're on the call, you're calling your manager or boss, you gotta like really get into the voice and be like, man, I'm not feeling well. But truly, it's just your head hurts really badly. Hey, if you are staying home from work and enjoying a snack on this sick day, if you're enjoying one, where is your peanut butter stored? Question I thought I'd never ask. According to a Skippy brand manager who spoke with the website Simple Recipes, when it comes to where you should keep it, apparently, this is a terrible answer, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, however, if you prefer a texture, like if you prefer a firmer texture, you should keep it in the fridge, or if you like to spread it easily, make a lot of sandwiches, keep it in your cupboard. So where do you store your peanut butter?
Big cupboard guy. Love the cupboard, yes.
Yeah.
And I love peanut butter. I've always loved peanut butter. When I was a kid, I would sit underneath the table and kind of hide, and I would eat peanut butter under the table. And like my mom and dad would be like, "Don't eat the peanut butter, Hunter. You got to have some of that for like the sandwiches later." But I'd sit under the table and I'd eat peanut butter.
Was that under the adult table too?
Yes.
Like at family gatherings?
Well, they were like in the living room, and like I'd be on the table eating, and then I'd go to give him a hug at the end of the night, and my breath would just reek of peanut butter, and then he'd be like, "You were eating peanut butter again, weren't you?"
Hunter's been under the table again.
Get that kid out from under that table.
That's so funny. I put mine in the fridge.
Oh, really?
I get kind of cold and like thicker because I put it in my oatmeal sometimes, and I just like that consistency a little more.
I feel like younger Hunter, if he had refrigerated peanut butter, that probably could have been a better play for the young man.
Probably. I'd eat less peanut butter probably if it was refrigerated.
I hope your mom has a picture out there that she can send in of you hollowed under the table.
Just kind of crunched over my peanut butter. I hope she doesn't have that photo somewhere.
I suppose we'll see. For my fellow pet owners out there, a new study suggests dogs can understand that certain words refer to specific objects. That's nice. Researchers said it offers the first evidence of brain activity for this kind of comprehension in a non-human animal. In the study, owners said words for objects their dogs already knew. Then scientists observed a difference in the brain activity in a majority of those dogs when they were shown an object that matched with that word compared to an object that didn't match the word.
Do you find that with Harry?
Harry not so much, but CJ for sure knows what a ball is, like versus compared to like a regular toy, like a stuffed toy. We'll see like, CJ, where's your ball? And then he'll go get the actual ball compared to like, one of his other stuffed animals that we throw sometimes. So I think he knows ball.
Yeah, there are a couple of dogs out there I see on social media too. I know like the big toy for dogs is like that lamb chop looking dog, or lamb chop looking toy. And like people say lammy. It's like, I feel like sometimes some dogs know like, what toy is out there.
A lot of it could be inflection, though, too. Like how you do the inflection of your voice. Like you said, though, with the specific ball thing, that's interesting.
Yeah, he's a smart boy.
Yes.
Well, coming up, we're going to get to this week's viewer comments. Thanks for being with us on Northern Life.
Welcome back, everybody, on this Wednesday. Before we get to viewer comments, I have a comment for the viewers.
Oh, whoa.
Folks at home.
Right back at you.
Right back at you. How about that? Keep you on your toes. So a couple Fridays ago, we were talking about the top 5 things we have to get done during the spring here. And number 1 on my list was purchase a couch. And guess what, folks? I now have a couch at home.
That's a fine looking couch.
Thank you.
The
How
chair
about
too?
that? And the chair. I bought a couch with a matching chair. So
That's adult.
the apartment's coming into shape,
Did
Love
it
to see it.
Did it come with the pillows, too?
It did come with those 2 pillows.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So big shout out to Mary at Home Furniture who helped me pick it out. I gave her the dimensions, and she helped me. I have a very small apartment, so the fact that we were able to fit something in there, love to see it.
She seems very smart. Have you slept on the couch yet?
I have not slept on the couch, so I just
It's
got
been a couple hours, right?
I just got it this morning. They give you that big window. Fortunately, the fine folks were there within like the first 30 minutes to an hour of that window, so I got to come back to work and finish the show here. But things are kind of looking up at the old the half residence.
Imagine yourself tonight. You're going to be sitting down to watch whatever you're going to watch. Maybe do some gaming. I don't know. And you're going to be sitting in comfort, luxury.
Yeah, but I've gotten so used to sitting on the floor. I haven't had a couch or anything in there for a year.
Oh my gosh.
So I might just resort to sitting on the floor in front of the couch.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, now I know I can stay at Ryan Half's house. I got a place to
You always
stay.
got a spot. In case of a snowstorm, Hunter, you can stay at my place.
Keep us posted when the first stain happens in the couch.
Oh, yeah.
Some wine or something like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Hopefully a year from now.
Yeah, right?
Jeez. Trying to take care of it.
Maybe Rachel will have a product for that.
There we go.
I hope so.
The zipper.
Help me out, Rachel.
It's not going to help anything.
Help me out,
See,
Rachel.
you never know. Well, since we no longer have to worry about getting interrupted by college basketball, it sounds like our viewers are also pretty excited about that. We had Lynn comment on our Facebook saying, glad basketball is over and you guys are back on at 6:30. We're glad too. Then we had Alana perhaps, sorry if I got it wrong, but she commented on YouTube saying, so glad you guys upload Northern Life. Waiting for my 6:30 fix, then dang basketball. You 3 are the best.
Aw, honestly, I didn't know that basketball was over. So that's good to know, I guess.
Final 4, right?
Yeah, basketball's not over. It's just
okay.
the fact it's not going to collide with our 6:30 programming. Well, it did collide with our 4 p.m. programming the other day, and that was kind of wild. So we're sitting in the studio waiting for the 4 p.m. to happen. It was early on in the tournament where UConn was annihilating a team by like 30 points. And we're like, would we really watch this game, or should we just get the programming in?
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't break into big programming like that.
And it was during the snowstorm, so I'm like, I gotta get my information out.
Right.
So I ended up doing a cut-in during, it was during Jeopardy, but it was
Yeah.
during a commercial of Jeopardy. So
Gotcha.
it worked out pretty nice.
Gotcha. You don't want to mess with Jeopardy either.
No, everybody loves that
Folks
show.
at home love Jeopardy.
Lots of phone calls if that happens.
Yes, we've experienced that before.
Yeah, love Jeopardy. Hey, earlier this week, we shared the story about me and Hunter taking a class at Svelia Yoga in downtown Duluth. And we got a comment on that video from Suzanne who asked, what class did Ryan and Hunter take? I believe It was a slow flow class.
Yes.
Is that correct, Hunter?
Which was right up our alley. That is 100% correct. It was very relaxed, not intense at all, and it was, for somebody starting off like me, I mean, it was perfect. So go take that class if you can.
Those two words together, very non-intimidating for anybody who's not done, intense yoga before, or just any yoga before. Slow flow, I'd like to attend that myself.
Yeah. Everybody can do it at their own pace. Another thing, too, that they offer at Svelia, now that we talked about it, because we didn't get a chance to share it earlier this week, they sometimes do that similar kind of class, but they have live music throughout.
Like a band?
Not like a full-on band, but
it's a Northwest band.
Find some time. I'm just trying to do.
It's not very relaxing. You guys are pretty, energetic.
I'm just trying to do my child's pose, and Hunter's like, "This is love in the great Northwest." No, it's like a I don't know, say like a guitar
there's
or
cello sometimes.
Yeah, like a cello.
Yes.
Okay, like relaxing live
Yeah,
music.
relaxing.
I like that.
The opposite of the Northwest band.
Yeah, literally the opposite. And it sounds like it's probably the best way to enjoy yoga if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, and they're also teaching people who want to become yoga instructors.
Ooh.
So if you find yourself out there wanting to become a leader in the old yoga space, they also offer that too.
Yeah, you guys could play maybe like a yoga sculpt class. That's kind of like fast-paced and with weights
Couple
and stuff.
weights.
So you could be motivating for people to continue on with your fast-paced music.
Some 80s, maybe Katrina and the Waves or something like that. Just go to town. That sounds good to me.
Dress the part too in some 80s yoga attire.
There we go.
Well, we love getting to meet new people and business owners on this show. Very fun experience. And it's always such a cool experience getting to learn about what they do. Last week, after we visited Superior Paintball, they left us this kind message saying, "What a great group of genuinely nice people. Thanks for coming out and sharing your time with us." And thank you guys for sharing your time, because they, pulled out all the stops. They let us play so many games. I think we played like 5 different games or something.
Yes.
That was so nice of them. And they really taught you guys a lot about how the game works and the paintball guns.
I just don't want to go against Adam Lorsch next time. That's all I want.
Right.
I've got visions in my head, bad dreams at night of Adam running at me. Like, no.
Still taking a paintball to the face from Adam Lorsch. Yes.
She was good at it.
Yep.
Before we get to today's Does It Work product, we had our viewer Cindy share some advice following last week's baseboard buddy. She said, a trick for dusting baseboards, use dryer sheets. They not only will pick up the dust, but they also help to repel it.
Wow, and it smells good.
Yeah.
The air comes out of your thing and it probably smells like dryer
Your
sheets.
place is gonna smell great. And finally, quick before we head to break, we were talking about how cars were part of our family the other day, and I said my Subaru was called Subi, and so our viewer Sue B chimed in saying, "Hey, that's my name."
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
It's like, what are the odds of that? So Sue B, thanks for watching. Hey, still ahead. Hard to fix zippers maybe meeting their match in this week's Does It Work product.
All right, listen, we've all been there before, breaking our zipper when closing our luggage or bag or even a jacket. And if you have also been there, like we all have, there's an As Seen on TV product that's here to help you out.
Yeah, the Fix a Zipper works on most common zipper mishaps and even replaces zippers of multiple different sizes.
How about that? Rachel Hackbarth shows us just how well it works, though, during this week's Does It Work?
Seamstress Juliana Chari works on all kinds of clothing at her shop. She's going to help us test out the Fix-A-Zipper. For $6.99, we get a set of 6 replacement zippers. The makers claim you can use these to repair all kinds of items without using tools.
We do have sliders, which sometimes we do use it, but not this kind. We use the heavy-duty ones.
Our package includes a variety of sliders, small, medium, and large.
If you're putting it in a pant, it's a different size. And I think mostly they're for jackets.
So, a jacket is where we're starting. This fleece is missing part of its zipper.
I think it just snaps. And then we got to snap it in here.
But our Fix-A-Zipper is not staying snapped.
It just comes apart. I think it just snaps out. It's not running through.
Still, no luck. Juliana is going to try to attach the Fix-A-Zipper to the bottom of the jacket instead.
It snapped? No, it did not.
What happened?
It just opened apart. Let me try it again.
This seamstress tries one of the smaller sizes just to be safe.
May not even zip.
And it's still not working.
Nope.
No matter how many ways she tries, Juliana says she cannot get this product to work. And even with 30 years experience, it is not easy to use.
It does not work.
Why do you think it works?
Well, it's not staying in place. I mean, first and foremost, it's not holding the zipper together. And the second thing, this thing is just popping out.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
I mean, for $7.
I'd try it.
I'd try it?
I'd try
Give it a
anything.
shot?
Yeah, $7. Maybe not anything, but
Here's
that
the thing.
I would.
There's no worse feeling. I mean, there's a lot of worse feelings, probably. It's a tough feeling when you're putting on your nice, like if I was putting this on or putting on a nice jacket and all of a sudden that zipper gets caught in your fabric on your jacket or like a duffel bag. I don't know about you guys. I don't show a lot of care when it comes to, okay.
Look at that zipper.
Well, the zipper's kind of, yeah, it's tucked away.
With
Now
the
I can see,
microphone.
I didn't put my mic cord away very well, but thanks, Seth. But I rip it. Like,
Yeah.
if it's stuck, I'm not putting any care into it. I'm saying, you know, I get frustrated. I'm like, I'm just going to let it fly.
And then it's tough when you can't, it's not even something you can like pull off without the zipper, so then you're kind of stuck in the jacket. And what do you do then? Like, what if you have to like walk into a situation where it would be like really awkward because you can't get your jacket off? You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially when you have the jacket on and then the zipper's just in the middle and so it goes like out on the sides,
That's what I'm
out on the
saying.
top. You look kind of like a little
Like a butterfly almost.
With your wings flapping.
Flapping in the wing. There you go.
nice.
There's not a lot of worse feelings than that, especially luggage. If your luggage gets caught in the
Yeah.
fabric like that, you might as well just not even travel.
I've got my
Yeah, you
dad's.
just skip your flight, your hotel that you booked on the other end of the flight. Don't even
Cancel it.
bother
Just
about
Cancel
it.
it.
Drive back home.
Capital One Travel will take care of it.
I've got my dad's words ingrained in my brain that you're supposed to put the thing together and then zipper it. When I was little, and still sometimes now, I'll force it together with the zipper, and that's how they break all the time. And so my dad would always say, you got to put it together and then zip it up. I'm sick of buying you jackets when I was a kid. So
If anybody else has got advice out there how to deal with that, you know, be sure to let us know.
there we go.
Yeah.
Another zipper hack
Zipper.
with Hackbarth.
After the break, we're talking about a big day for baseball fans.
Welcome back, folks. Following road stops in Kansas City and Milwaukee, the Minnesota Twins are returning to the comforting confines of the Target Field for their home opener before tomorrow's game. We'll talk all about the festivities that are going on in Minneapolis before the afternoon game in Minneapolis. I bet nobody in this room or in this building is more excited than our very own Seth Anderson. He's a big
Wow,
baseball
he's a
guy.
big baseball
true.
guy.
Played for the Scholastica, what's their
Saints.
team?
Saints?
The Saints, yes. The Saints.
I like how you played for the Scholastica.
the Dogs, or what are they called?
Oh yeah, they're
The St.
like St.
Bernards.
Bernard.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
they are.
mascot,
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go. Okay, so I was kind of
You're
right.
on the right track.
Well, yeah, Seth,
You're on the right
shout out
track.
to you, man, and you should probably grow back that handlebar mustache
Oh, yeah.
for the season this
Yeah, I
year.
think we're gonna have to bust out the picture again just for tomorrw big home opener.
Break it
Yeah,
out.
you're
I
kind
like
of a
it.
Twins guy too, right?
Yeah, my mom's huge Twins fan. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Grandfather was also a huge Twins fan.
Cool.
Hey, before we go, let's talk about a young person doing good in the world. How about that? A college senior at the University of Michigan is hoping to reintroduce team sports to a special group there. Emily Eitzma has developed a soccer clinic for amputees and others with limb differences. In addition to this camp in Michigan, there's a national U.S. Amputee Soccer Association open to anyone who wants to be involved.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Very
Look at
awesome
that.
story. Good on her.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.